Fangs and Conquers. Yeah, let's get right up back out with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where we're in the middle of a class trial. Or, you know, the beginning of a class trial. We're like about in the door of a class trial. I had some suspicions it might be the last one, and now I'm not so 100% sure, but it's certainly going to be a pivotal one in any case. Kyoko is deeply involved. And I set to wondering at one point off camera, if Kyoko was out of the camera view, as in the security camera view, whilst the Monokuma files were distributed, does that mean she didn't get one? I mean, if she didn't, you would think she would have just asked for one. But if she did get one, that means Monokuma, like, went there to the second floor of the dorms where she was exploring and observed her doing that. Okay, we're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Oh yeah, sorry, they do it when you're in the trials.
Parental chatter and chit-chat as much as possible.
Yes, sorry, Headmaster.
Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this, no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Good on you, Byakuya. That definitely won't come back to bite any of us.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Well, that happened pretty late. You've been pretty provocable to this point.
Just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Yes, Baba Babu Shiba Babu. I agree. It's like Crazy Dave is doing the lyrics.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
We got it.
Hammer that point straight into your big old brain.
But you still have yet to directly deny that Mukuro is the
What
mastermind.
you're saying
But anyway.
is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
That's me told. Weird that you would specify taking part in the event, though.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
That's what we're saying.
Did it! Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
But to be clear, Monokuma has lied to us outright and like straight up like 8 times in the past 2 chapters, so literally not a single word of what he says can be trusted at any given time ever. But sure, let's trust him on this.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I guess. Based on what we know, there can be only 2 suspects, Makoto and Kyoko. I don't know why I said myself in third person, I got it!
Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The entire time after that point, you mean?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are Makoto, Kyoko, and Mukuro.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
So now we're gonna head toward the whole sprinkler tarp
Doing
system.
that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Fair?
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I
Or
guess
10
we
p.m.-ish.
can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
If we're certain that the body was... that the person was killed there, and that not that they were like dead for days before this, and their body just got dragged over there.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
It was like 9 or 10. Toko found it around 9 when Byakuya was like, it's 9 precisely, go get the pickaxe.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock. I got it! Why is that?
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Sorry, I forgot to vow not to get angry at anything stupid that happens. But since I forgot to do it, you can't hold me to that. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, then go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be
be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
No, totally sure,
For
but
me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit.
assuming the
So I
body
don't
was
have an
killed there.
alibi after
Fair.
10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
I was already asleep from the 9 hits, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. Yep. Well, you and I ran into each other at 7 because you were going there to get everyone's breakfast. Because you lost a bet.
yeah! Right around 7:30.
Oh, sure.
I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Fair.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay, so where this is gonna head is Makoto's gonna be like, well, the legs were dry, so clearly the body was killed after the sprinklers happened, so it was 7:30. And then someone else is gonna be like, what about the tarp, though? Or Makoto's gonna be like, what about the tarp, though? And then realize there's a chance he did it. I mean, again, I don't think there's any chance he did it. But he's gonna start freaking out about that, I think. Okay, then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. All right. So status of the body is where we find that the legs are dry, I think. Exploded body analysis. Someone's gonna be like, since the body's wet, it happened to sprinklers, and then we're gonna be like, exploded body analysis.
We've established a time frame
nay.
for the murder.
Just to be sure, this exploded body analysis does say bottom half remain dry.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at
Only
night
2 minutes. Ouch.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Stop saying numbers, everyone.
Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
You should think, shouldn't you?
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now
Oh.
would be the time.
That didn't work the way I was hoping for. The incident took place in the garden, right? If I remember, there's something that happens every morning. Okay, so they are telling me.
We've established
Sprinklers,
a
but sorry, I
time
didn't say
frame
which
that took
orange
place
one.
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Am I just supposed to put
9 o'clock
exploded
in the
body
morning.
on exploded at 7:30? Kablooey? No, I'm not. Well, Makoto, don't scare me like that. 2 seconds. Which
Established
bullets
a
have I got?
time frame for the murder.
Oh, just sprinklers?
It took place.
I'm just supposed to
somewhere
say
between
7:30.
10 o'clock at
It
night
should have been wet if it happened at that
and
time.
9
Okay,
o'clock
sorry.
in the morning.
That makes very enough sense. I was thinking he would have the context to be like, the body is dry, therefore the sprinklers didn't happen, since it's pretty common knowledge that. What? Or am I supposed to put sprinklers on somewhere after 10?
We've
The point
established
is
a
that the
time
sprinklers
frame
happen
for
at.
the murder.
Oh,
It
whatever.
took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Okay, fine.
That's wrong.
It makes enough sense, I guess. You know I knew what I was supposed to say. I just yet again did not
Actually,
say it, which
the
is not a
murder
complaint.
couldn't have happened anywhere near
That's totally
10
fine.
o'clock.
It's totally
It had to
fine.
have taken place way later.
That's just perfectly adequate game design. No problems there. I'm not a complainer.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30,
Then the legs wouldn't be dry, which is why putting the legs on 7:30 should work, but never mind.
then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Torso up.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
Whoa!
How
Hold now.
dare you spew such indecent words?
Let's be clear about who was spewing the indecent words, because I never used either mouth nor south. Are you about to bullet time me for this?
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Why does no one ever let Makoto finish the sentences?
You're totally wacko.
If
Which
you
one of
really
us?
think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
Okay, I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. We are going bullet time, are we? Oh, good, and I have 3 hearts. It's perfect. Okay, good. This can't go wrong. Okay.
I admit nothing.
That's because no, you're not on trial here. Calm down. Wait, bang, bang, bang. I'm not trying to frame you. Don't worry. Panic. Don't panic. Don't panic, Toko. Calm yourself, please, now and regularly. Calm yourself, cause you're frequently kind of freaking me out a lot. I have no ammo. It's fine because it will be fine because we'll do this lots, and it will be cool, and I'm not trying to panic, so I'm trying to calm myself down a bit here before everything goes bad and I die because I suck at rhythm games. Oh hey, I didn't even need the thing. Sorry,
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
because exploded, what's body analysis? Oh, that was wrong? Don't make me do the whole thing again. Oh, it just makes me do a little again. Okay, sorry, I guess I was supposed to do body before explosion, because it probably says it was dry, and I didn't realize. Okay, sorry, it's fine, because it's gonna be okay. sorry. Before explosion, I didn't even realize that was an evidence piece. Because the body was dry before... Huh? Why? How did it miss? Huh? What happened?
Nothing.
Did you have to aim that? I've never had to aim it before. Well, wait.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Body before the explosion. Why does that miss? I'm gonna die. What the fuck? Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Wait, was body before the explosion even a... I was supposed to say fragments? Wait, I tried exploded body analysis first, right? Oh, don't tell me I just speed read it wrong. Because that's what I thought I shot first. And it didn't work. Oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well, then the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Okay, cool. This will be a great cutscene. That is totally fair. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto's not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I can't give up now! Hold the fuck on. I definitely said exploded body first, right? Man, after I fucking smashed the rhythm game out of the park, too. That's some bullshit. Having a good time. I love this game. This game constantly makes me happy. So much fun to play. Really good storytelling, too. It doesn't ever get bogged down in horrible bullshit that could have easily been avoided. Anyone else love how, like, for like the past 30 minutes, I've been trying to say that the whole sprinkler solve that I had, like, way back in the investigation, and I still can't do it?
Say it wasn't the sprinkler.
Exploded body analysis.
This should prove it.
Oh, hold the fuck on! That's definitely what I did first, right?
Just remember what the body was like.
I gotta hang on a minute.
It wasn't the sprinklers.
Just one goddamn second here. Exploded body analysis. Why didn't that work the first time? Oh, are they just saying I did it too late? Because that's not at all clear from what happened. Since the fuck when was there a time limit for that? Like, I get there should be, but it's not mentioned anywhere. Are you kidding me? There's a big timer on the screen that says I have 2 minutes. What do you mean I have 2 seconds? Like, I can fucking read which bullet they have that fast. Oh, that's some bullshit. If ever I've seen it. Fuck this game. No, I can't play any more of this game today. Fuck that. I'll come back later. I'm so pissed. Shit, man. This game pushes my motherfucking buttons. Holy fuck. I cannot believe this released. Dude, you could have been there for hours and hours, all because I did the right thing a frame too slow, and it gave no feedback whatsoever. Oh, no, okay, I'm not gonna pick it up another day, because I have to fucking... I just gotta take a minute to calm down. Like, I assumed there was a time limit from the get-go, like from the very first bullet time battle. It doesn't just say too slow or something on the screen to let you know that that bullet didn't hit. Because I thought, because it went whoosh, and it like made a bad noise as if I picked the wrong one. Why would you say, oh, that's so, because the rest of the game, oh, that's dumb as shit. In the rest of the times where you're shooting evidence at orange words, if you miss, there's no sound. And if you get it wrong, it goes whoosh. But for this one fucking thing, bullet time battles, they reverse it. If you miss, it goes whoosh. And if you get it wrong, it makes no sound whatsoever. Dude, I mean, this is just inexcusable. You can't, like there's no way anyone looked at that and was like, yeah, that's fine. They just didn't fucking look at the game they designed. It's not that hard, man. Like, I'm not asking the world here. Jesus H. Christ. This game pisses me off so hard because it's so fucking close to being good. And they just, like, insist on making it shit every time it starts to look slightly good. Fuck me. How can that be? I'm exaggerating a bit. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. But, like, it's so close to it's like the most minute changes to make it an amazing game, and they insist on making it like a B game by making deliberate. It has to be deliberate. There's no way. No, I can do it. Just gotta breathe. It's not that the gameplay is frustrating me. It's that the game is so close to being good and refuses to be. That's what annoys me. It's like if you painted the fucking Mona Lisa and then just like every 10 minutes while you were painting, just like turned off the lights and started throwing pineapples at the thing just to see what would happen. It's like, you were so like, why did you deliberately fuck it up? It was so nice. Have just like a modicum of confidence in the thing that you're making, because it's gonna be really good. Why would you choose to worsen it every 10 seconds by adding a shit line or a shit mechanic or an inconsistent mechanic or a misleading mechanic? Motherfucker, I can't stand the thought of someone doing that to a perfect piece of art. It was so lovely and it had so much rhetoric and cool artistry to it, and then you took it and just started like whacking it with a hammer. And you were like, oh, now it's a bit more unique. But it was nice before. Couldn't you have like taken a picture of it before you started smacking it with a hammer and sold us that if you really had to smack it with a hammer? Oh, you can't be fucking serious. Okay, I got it out of my system. Just cut all of that and just replace it with like a screen that says, and then Admiral got mad for like 20 minutes and went on a rant. I'm over it. Just remember what the body was like. I'm sorry.
The top half of the body was wet, yes. But the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just...
I wish I could enjoy this character stuff, but I'm still fuming!
The reason
Sorry.
only the top half was wet was because...
You doused it with a bucket. I got it. Fast forward this bit. I should just fucking fast forward it. I got it.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Yes. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Sorry, I should just read the transcript. I'm getting pissy now. Which is why I wanted to stop recording, but I can't. Because I need to... Behind schedule already. The reason the top half is I started on fire, I does it with water on fire the top half. Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it. The sprinklers didn't get the body wet. The murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers started at 7:30 in the morning, which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9. But Makoto's alibi was missing from 10 till 7:30, so there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess he had an alibi at all. After all, good for you. In which case, the only one left is Kyoko. Good. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out of my mind.
And I
Collect
die
myself.
here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
She didn't say that.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time, stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting.
Imagine if they make me say it.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something. A certain something at the scene that was used to cover the body could have been... I like how I'm the one being asked to defend Kyoko and incriminate myself here. I got it!
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
You wouldn't expect getting sprayed with a sprinkler would, like, absolutely cake it in dirt in that way,
This
but
proves that the
there'd be a
killer
little dirt, I
used
guess.
the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To obfuscate when the murder happened.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body had wet blood on it.
Something's
So we
not
think.
right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Is it status of the body that says, body before the explosion? Yeah. Completely forgot we even had that one. I should have just reviewed the bullets at the top of this episode, but I didn't.
Covering the body with the tarp. The
Didn't
killer
it really
prevented
do
it
it?
from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
So can I put body before the explosion on only dirty on one side?
It was totally spotless, right?
Isn't the first time we've ever heard Makoto in
That side
all
was
range debate?
protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, okay, didn't get dirty. I was about to say, none of these really feel right for putting the blood on. There we go. No, that's wrong! Should have blood on it. The body had blood on it. So annoying.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Implying that the
Yakuya
blood was
said it
planted.
himself, not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a
Or
tarp
the tarp
on a
wasn't
body
used in the way we
that
think.
state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But if they washed it, why would they leave the dirty side
If they
dirty?
had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What if it was chicken blood? Dun dun dun. The body was blood was camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to
Sorry,
avoid the
forgot I wasn't doing.
sprinklers,
I was supposed to do the
they
inner
then
voices.
covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The nurse's office, but we want to say the chickens.
I
I'm
know.
fairly
They
confident.
could've grabbed some of the blood packs from the
It's too
nurse's
far
office.
away. Everyone would have
That's what
noticed.
Fumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Some idiot in 5 seconds.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Why, she's just saying nuh-uh. All right, fine, chicken. Do. I got it.
Got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I
Who
checked
could
the
have seen
chicken
this
coop
coming?
Before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to
I
get
guess.
the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Wouldn't be spotted walking around. I wonder what she means by that. Trying to imply the victim did it? I guess it was someone who didn't want to be. I don't know. I don't know.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Hold a sec. Did she just say it provides a basis for her theory? Wasn't that Makoto's idea? Never mind. Doesn't matter. I don't know anything, and I don't want to. I no longer want to know things.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
It's not possible for them to just pour a little
The
blood?
ground was completely clean.
I guess they're saying it would have ran down and soaked into the ground eventually.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
I feel like this has something to do with the duct tape, but I'm not sure
When you
how.
discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
I mean, it was a pretty weird coat.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole.
It's backwards,
but the arms
looks like,
weren't in
anyway.
the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted
Looked
us
a bit
to
like it
think
was
the
backwards
murder
anyway.
happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't
They always
show up
split up,
till
it's
later.
weird.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Probably to guide you to the solution yourself. This guy's dead body had been added to the truth section of your book. Sorry, let's read how they phrase that. The murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. We're fairly confident now. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. The jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it. Maybe it's not backwards. It looks a little like it's backwards, like this is a backward seam. But I guess we don't know what the front would look like. I guess the point about the arms being out of the jacket is that we could see the hand with the tattoo and the nails and everything.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
I guess
Makoto's
maybe the coat.
alibi is no good, so once again,
If you
our
wore it normally, you
suspects
would
are
be able to
him
see it
and
anyway, but
Kyoko.
hard to say.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Well, you were already told outright by the game it wasn't Makoto, so...
See? Pretty
You're
good
going that
idea,
route.
right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
I can't believe it took everyone this long. You'd think it'd be pretty hard to forget giving Makoto a knife like that. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
I did.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it.
I don't know,
It's
he just
just-
didn't bring it up. I thought he didn't notice, if I'm honest. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Alright, what's this debate about? And what are our bullets? Let me have it. Disguised dead body, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body. I'll have to hear what they say. Hey, we have 7 minutes.
Found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Makoto really did
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
just because I had the knife once,
I feel like I've never heard him
automatically
interject
makes me the killer?
into
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
these
So there's no question.
debates before. Sorry, my brain is just no longer
Killed her with it.
moving fast. Stab, stab, stab. Thanks, Toko. Really makes me feel good. I think we're supposed to say, that's what killed her, right? And there's, did the, Monokuma file mention, stabbed a single time with a knife which completely the body, that also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Am I just supposed to say because the body was covered with other wounds? Maybe? I guess I'll try exploded body analysis on the...
That seals it. Just
That's
because
what
I
killed
had
her.
that automatically makes
Or
me
wait,
the
maybe
killer?
it's just...
Getting stabbed
Oh no, I don't have
is
the
what
Monokuma
killed her,
file,
right?
so... No, that wasn't it. I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't know what they want me to say. Just want me to say put this because the blood was obviously planted, so clearly they weren't stabbed. It sucks because I was having a great time working with that mystery, and now I just don't care because the game doesn't care. The game could not give one single solitary fuck. So why would I may as well just fucking shoot shit randomly. Oh, bang, bang, who knows? If anything means anything and the rules are nothing, then who gives a fuck about any of it?
If he did have that knife before,
Who even cares? The game doesn't care. Why should I? Just play random sound effects. Nothing means anything. The words that are said mean nothing. Who even could care? Okay, but whatever.
getting stabbed is what.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, good job, Yasuhiro. I don't know what the contradiction is, but that one was obviously it because why else would you say those words?
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Because the blood was planted so that it means there was no blood on the body from a stab or
We
something.
never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
I wouldn't mind losing because I didn't understand what was going on, but when I understand perfectly what's going on and the game just refuses to let me say it, that fucks me off.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been
Moreover,
thrust
when I
through
knew
the
that
coat
that was...
along with the body.
When I worked out the solve that killed me, that game overed me, from the crime scene before we were even in the trial, I could have told you that was where it was going to go then. And then I fucking smashed the rhythm, stupid bullshit, horseshit, dumbass rhythm game out of the park. And then, oh, fuck off! I can't even, I just gotta stop talking about it. Just rile myself up. But it's like, it pisses me off because now I can't enjoy this shit!
And she was already dead at that point.
And it's a mystery game, you can only play it, enjoy it through once, basically. And it's now fucked because they fucked it up deliberately. I want so desperately to be caring about the mystery and the character motivations right now, but I'm not because I'm still fucked off about like the 8 trillion billion things they have deliberately made wrong in this game for reasons that just evade me at every step. And I can't do anything but focus on him now. I'm trying so hard to care about this stuff because I did when the trial started and I no longer do. It's like trying to solve a really cool jigsaw puzzle and someone's like habitually and chronically throwing manure at your face and it's like, okay, it's not that there's necessarily anything wrong with the jigsaw puzzle except that it's a little covered in manure now, but my mind is kind of elsewhere actually. It's hard to enjoy the jigsaw puzzle when you keep throwing shit in my face. And now there's shit all over the pieces, too. Thanks a lot, Spike Chunsoft. You ruined a perfectly good jigsaw puzzle. Come on, man. Why is every game we play on the channel gotta have, like, some shit like this? It's just not fucking difficult to fix this stuff. Okay, ranting over, continuing.
Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
What? Say again? She wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on. She was already dead at that point. Sure. Right. What he's saying is there's no way in hell anyone could have cut a hole in the coat and put it around the knife. The knife had to have been thrust into the coat, which is obviously, there's no way you can know that, but he said it, so it must be true.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. Does the file say she was stabbed once? It's a single time with a knife. Oh, I got it.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
But far, far more importantly, the knife has no blood on
Oh
it.
yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning. but-
Sorry, I'm still feeling. I'm not paying attention to a goddamn word that's being said. I wanted to notice stab wound, detonate the body after the mental last of the knife, destroy evidence, proven others. Okay, yeah.
What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
The only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Do we have one that's just bomb, or am I supposed to put fragments near the body? We're saying the bomb, but is there one that specifically says toward? Oh, I'm okay. I guess we're just saying fragments.
I got it!
I got it.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Cool. Let's leave it there before I get any more mad. Next video is Kingdom Hearts. We did boss fights. It was also suckish. Made me fucking mad. Bye.